Varuthini Ekadashi. The glories of Varuthini Ekadashi, which occurs during the waning moon in the months of April-May, are described in the Bhagavad Purana in the conversation between Lord Krishna and Maharaja Yudhishthira. Once Maharaja Yudhishthira said to Sri Krishna, "O Vasudeva, I offer my humble obeisances to you. Please explain the Ekadashi which occurs during the waning moon in the months of April-May, including its name, influence, and glories." Krishna replied, "My dear king, the name of this Ekadashi is Varuthini Ekadashi, and it awards one good fortune both in this life and in the next. By following the vow of this Ekadashi, a living entity attains perpetual happiness, diminishes his sinful reactions, and becomes greatly fortunate. By observing this vow, an unfortunate wife becomes fortunate. A human being attains happiness and prosperity both in this life and in the next. They become free from the cycle of birth and death. All their sinful reactions are nullified, and they attain devotional service to the Lord. King Mandala was liberated by properly observing this Ekadashi. Many kings, such as Thumara, became liberated by following this Ekadashi. One can achieve the result of undergoing austerities for 10,000 years simply by observing this Varuthini Ekadashi. The amount of piety one accumulates by donating 40 kilos of gold during the solar eclipse in Kurukshetra is achieved simply by observing this Varuthini Ekadashi. O best of kings, donating an elephant is superior to donating a horse. Donating land is superior to donating an elephant, and donating sesame seed is greater than donating land. Donating gold is greater than donating sesame seeds, and donating food grains is greater than donating gold. In fact, there is no greater charity than giving food grains in charity. O best of kings, by giving food grains in charity, one can satisfy the forefathers, the demigods, and all living entities. The learned scholars have ascertained that giving a daughter in charity is equal to giving food grains in charity. The Supreme Lord himself has compared donation food grains to be equal to donating cows. Moreover, among all kinds of charities, giving knowledge to others is the highest type of charity. By following Varuthini Ekadashi, one can attain the results of all charities. A person who earns his livelihood by selling his daughter certainly commits a great sin and is fit to live in hell till the time of final annihilation. Therefore, no one should ever accept wealth in exchange for his daughter. O King of Kings, a householder who under the influence of greed sells his daughter in exchange for money becomes a cat in his next life. But one who decorates his daughter with ornaments according to his own capacity and gives her in charity to a qualified groom, even Chitragupta, the chief secretary of Yamaraj, is unable to count his piety. The follower of this Ekadashi should abstain from eating out of a bell metal pot, eating meat, masura gram, chickpea, spinach, honey, accepting foodstuff cooked by others, eating more than once, and indulging in sex life from the day before Ekadashi. He should not indulge in gambling, sleeping, eating betel nuts, brushing his teeth, blaming anyone, gossiping, speaking with a sinful person, becoming angry, and telling lies on the day of Ekadashi. On the day after Ekadashi, he should not eat on a plate made of bell metal. Eat meat, masura gram, and honey, and should abstain from speaking lies, doing exercise, laboring hard, eating more than once, indulging in sex life, shaving the head or the face, applying oil to the body, and eating foodstuff cooked by others. One should carefully avoid all the above-mentioned prohibitions, which destroy the vow of Ekadashi. Apart from this, some other prohibited measures should be observed not only for the 3 days but forever. If one observes the vow of Varuthini Ekadashi according to these prescribed rules and regulations, then all his sinful reactions are eradicated, and he attains the supreme destination. One who remains awake on the day of Ekadashi and worships Lord Janardana becomes freed from all sins and attains the supreme goal of life. Anyone who hears or reads the glories of this Ekadashi surely achieves the result of donating 1,000 cows, and being freed from all his sinful reactions, he attains the abode of Vishnu. Jai Shri Varuthini Ekadashi ki Jai.